That's our update. This is still a 37. As you can see, we still have the ivy up top. We took some of it away, so we only have one in the part in the front. We took the leaves from that one up, from the other ones on the sides, and created shadows by putting it between the glass and the fluorescent bulb, so that it's darker on the left side, and then the lightens up on the right side. Give a little effect of sunlight shining through the ivy. Makes a very natural environment. The fish come out a lot more. You see the silver dollars on a regular basis now. They're always out and about. We have our Firemouth, who seems to be doing a little better. He's had a rough patch lately. Something's going on with him. He had some, his fins were tucked in for about a week or so, but he seems to be pretty healthy. He's eating normally. He just didn't seem to be very happy in general. So we'll see how he does. We have our Oscar, who it's impossible to get a good shot of him right now because it's so dark. So I'm gonna get a shot here. Here we go. He's got some beautiful colors that are starting to come back out after being dark for so long. He's grown about an eighth of an inch, so he's about 1.5 inches now. Already growing since he's been in the tank. Nobody bothers him. Silver dollars will eat his food once in a while, and he will peck at them to tell them that he's boss and he wants the food. But he shoals with them. They don't bother him. The Firemouth doesn't care about him being there, so he's doing great. As you can see, the silver dollars have demolished the Amazon sword that was on the right side. They just picked it right away. So we have a fake plant in there for now, until I can find something a little better and more suiting for the environment. But that's that. I'll show you what we've done with the fluorescent bulb and the leaves. Give you an idea of what we see what it looks like. Got a ton of little leaves in here that we've put between. These are silk. We put them between the bulb and the glass. They get warm. They don't get hot. I've tested this out. I made sure that nothing would burn. Heaven forbid I burn down the house because of silk leaves in the fish tank. So that's that tank. Nice sand bottom. Everything's working out great. And then we've got the 15 with the pike, who's waiting to be fed still. Who I think he might have grown a little bit. Still displaying some really nice colors. He loves the tank. He loves to hide in the cichlid stone that I added a couple weeks ago. And I took the remnants of the Amazon sword from the 37. This is all that is left of the Amazon sword. Because I took it and put it in here because the roots were very well attached to the egg crate on the bottom. So I figured if it's getting enough light in that tank, it'll get plenty in this tank, because there's a lot more wattage per gallon in this tank. So he's loving it here. Water conditions are immaculate. There are never any ammonia spikes. There's never any nitrate or nitrite spikes. And pH stays constant at 7. So he's living the life. Eventually he will end up over in the 37. That'll be his home eventually. That'll be when the 75 gets set up for the Oscar, which will probably go right here. So then we have the 37 running there, and that'll be his tank. And it'll leave him in the Firemouth in that tank. The silver dollars will go to the 75. And this will eventually be a hospital tank, I guess. But that's the 15. See if the pike will eat for us. Usually no issues with him eating. As I said, I've gotten him onto pellets. He refused to eat any pellets other than the baby sized up until about a week ago, and he finally ate the normal sized pellets. Otherwise he used to spit them right out and only eat baby shrimp. So it's a big step for him. I have dared not put anything in with him, but for the sheer fact that the tank isn't big enough, and for the fact that I don't know how territorial he's going to be. I know he's a bellycrawler, but I don't want to try anything else with him, so he's going to be alone. So, and we're lucky. I almost made an impulse buy of a Texas cichlid today, about the size of that Oscar, for $1.88. Oh. So these are the two tanks. Got our 37. Everybody's happy. Water conditions are wonderful. Ammonia is between 0.25 and 0. Nitrates are usually around 10 or below, usually 10. Nitrites are always 0. pH is 7.2. Still lingering from the crushed coral from a few months ago. And then that's the 15. Temporary for the bellycrawler. Wonderful looks. Here's a shot of the two tanks running at once. There we go.